Damn, you're crazy.
I can't like let it control me. Okay, so I want to talk about insecurities. Oh, it's crazy.
What the hell?
That's America's ass.
Yeah.
Dumbass.
Playing himself hard. Yeah, maybe you shouldn't go on Love is Blind.
Chill out,
bro.
yeah.
Like, I'm kind of like winging it.
Spoiler alert. Sorry. That was
How do I look in the front? Deformed or good?
No, great.
Yeah, all right.
Guys, we have someone famous on the podcast today.
Special guest.
Special guest, Mr. Spider-Man himself
Peter Parker.
is here. Happy belated Halloween, everybody, because this drops on Wednesday.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. We're not wearing this for any other reason, just because we wanted to. We forgot it was going to be Halloween,
Yeah,
right?
I know. Yep.
We just decided
Last minute.
he's going to be Spider-Man, and I'm going to be a dinosaur. Just joking.
It's good I bought this for no reason.
Yeah. No,
Like a
and
couple months ago for no reason I bought it.
And how many times have you worn it since?
One time, the first day I got it, I like wore it around the house like all night. And then Leon was here or some shit, and I put it on for his nephew.
Oh, yeah.
The nephew wasn't here, but I did a video, gave him some inspiration. And then I think that's it.
Wow.
I think that's it, yeah. It's already a little uncomfortable.
Yeah. You can you can take a break later if you'd like to change.
Yeah, for sure. Eventually, yeah.
Yeah, but today is the 13th episode, which is fitting for our quote-unquote Halloween episode,
Wait, what?
Today's the 13th episode.
Oh, wow, okay.
And it's Halloween, and I just feel like that connects a little bit.
It does a little bit.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so first, how we always do it, we're going to do a little fact-checky.
All right.
This is going to be a hard one for me because girl got handed a bunch of facts this week, and it was a tough pill to swallow in the group chat.
Oh, yes.
Yesterday.
I was so happy. People were texting me on your side.
Oh, were they?
And then guys, when it has to do with the Culver's
The
fast food thing.
Stuff, yeah.
But people were texting me on your side, and I'm laughing to myself like, we already settled this.
Yeah, like, don't worry.
This is already settled. We already know who's right.
Yeah, so in regards to the fast food and Culver's and whatnot, Culver's is actually considered a fast casual restaurant, and so is Chipotle. So Samir is correct on that.
Spot on.
He was spot on. He really was, especially comparing those two.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say this, but I have to. I looked up Five Guys.
Yeah.
Just a fast food restaurant.
Is it really?
Yes.
Oh, so.
So you were double right, kind of.
Yeah, but Five Guys I thought was fast casual as well.
Yeah, but it said fast food, so.
It didn't even cross my mind to actually Google it.
The Five Guys?
For some reason. No, like Culver's even.
Oh, yeah.
Like I just thought like we would never even get an official answer.
Yeah. Well, I looked it up and I saw fast casual and I was like, do I bring this up in text or am I waiting for the podcast?
And then I looked it up myself.
And then you looked it up and I was like, motherfucker. Just calling me
Loved
out.
it.
Yeah, we had a whole group chat text about it. Some people were trying to defend me. Other people weren't. Dom said that it's kind of like a tomato, how it's considered a fruit, but we see it as a vegetable. Mm-hmm. So things for that, guys. But I was just wrong, flat out.
I'll give you this, though. If they say Five Guys is fast food, then who the hell really knows?
Yeah.
It's kind of up to you what you consider it.
Speaking of that, I do have a little article here telling us what the difference actually is between the two. Okay, so really, the difference is fast casual restaurants offer consumers freshly prepared, higher quality food in an informal setting with counter service to keep things speedy. So their big focus is on quality, while fast food is focused on speed. So McDonald's, Burger King,
Shit, I was
Arby's.
in line at Taco Bell for like 45 minutes the other day.
Yeah, speed what? They're fast casual? Now every time we go somewhere, we have to wait a little longer. We're like, did you change to a fast casual restaurant or what? But yeah, so that's the main difference. So I guess, yes, Culver's is a fast casual restaurant, and Samir is right on this end.
Oh, yeah. I was so happy.
Gotta hate being wrong.
I could have rubbed it in more, but I didn't want to be that guy. So I just kind of left it alone.
When I sent that meme, I sent a gif of Gordon Ramsay with the girl.
Oh, dude, that was hilarious.
What are you? I'm an idiot sandwich. That's literally how I felt in that whole group chat. I was like, okay, guys. But yeah, so that's the fast food and fast casual. Way to go. 1 you, 0 me. Moving on, Westbrook's salary. We talked about the NBA player salaries versus like bowler salaries. I think you said like 49 mil for the year, but it's at 44.2 mil. So He's a little lower than 49.
Than what we thought. Wow.
Yeah. How dare them not give him that 5 extra mil on top of the 44. That is just a wild salary to have.
Yeah.
To play basketball.
Well, he had like a gradually increasing salary. So he signed his contract, say $200 million for 5 years.
Okay.
So then that first year of his contract, it was like $33 million. And then the second year of that same contract, 36.
Gotcha.
And then it gradually increased to the final year. This is the biggest one. And it sucks for the Lakers, like really bad.
Yeah. No one's going to want to pick that up, right? Like
no, but you do want it. The only thing that's good about it is if you trade for him, then you have $44 million open on your salary cap the next season.
Gotcha. Okay.
So if you trade 2 players away, say $20 million, and his is 44.
Yeah.
But say those 2 players for $20 million have 3 years left on their contract each.
Yeah, that's
so now you're not stuck with them for 3 years. You only need Westbrook. You only get Westbrook for 1 year.
Yeah, with
and then now you have a free cap space to sign.
So if you trade him, so say like you're traded him, does the other team have to pay that salary?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I mean. Like, will other teams really want to?
Do they want to? No.
Okay.
Because obviously they would have traded him.
Yeah.
Someone would have traded for him at this point. But the reason you would want to pay him that is because then you're free. Now, next year, you have $44 million open to sign anybody you want.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Well, yeah. So that's what he's making, the big books. And
you take him for like a rebuilding. You don't take him to win.
Right.
No one's going to trade for him to try to win.
Right. No.
You trade for him to rebuild for the future.
Okay. You could be a GM, sounds like.
I know my shit a little bit.
Okay, so you told us about lottery winners and how they end up bankrupt, on drugs, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. That's all true. Lottery winners are more likely to declare bankruptcy within 3 to 5 years of winning the lottery than any average American.
Isn't that insane?
Yeah, I think it's just because that much money, when you don't have that much, you don't know how to handle it.
I think they might consider lottery winners to be like 250 plus.
Yeah, it's anybody with like even like 50,000. I think I read there.
Yeah.
So like if you win,
if somebody wins 100,000, I don't expect them. Because the average person playing the lottery, they're day-to-day people. They're not millionaires winning that money. So it's someone who already works maybe an hourly wage job, whatever. They win 100,000. They get a car.
Yeah.
Put a down payment towards a house and you're fucking bankrupt.
Yeah, but bankrupt? What do you have to, how low do you have to be to file for bankruptcy?
I think bankruptcy is when you don't have enough money to pay back your debt.
Okay.
So you buy a house. For example, I got this condo. If I all of a sudden can't pay for it anymore, eventually, they're going to foreclose on it, whatever. But then you file for bankruptcy. I think when you file, it eliminates some of your debt. So if I owe $100,000, but I file for bankruptcy, it eliminates some of it. Something like that.
Interesting.
Yeah, we could look that up.
We will. Okay, so 3-point shooters in college. Rip Hamilton actually wasn't on the list of like top 3-point shooters.
No? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe at the time.
Yeah, maybe. I looked it up all time though. So do you want me to go through that? All the boys are just going to love these episodes.
Yeah.
Talking about basketball. I just did top 10. There was like a top 50, but we don't got time for that. Okay, from 10 to 1. At number 10, we have Ryan Whitman from Cornell. He played 2006 to 2010. Kyle Korver, 1999 to 2003. He made 371 3-points and had a 45.3%. And then Steve Novak. He played from 2002 to 2006, 360 made with a 46.4 percentage. We have J.C. Carroll, Utah State, 369 made with a 46.5 3-point percentage. J.J. Redick, 2002 to 2006, 457 made with 40.6 3-point percentage. Mark Alberts at Akron, 88 to 93, made 375 with a 43.9 career percentage. Travis Bader. Oh, he went to Oakland. Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
We like everybody there because he was like
sweet.
Yeah. 2010 to 2014 at Oakland, 504 3 points made. That's a lot. At 40.5 3-point percentage. Chris Lofton, do you know who that is?
No.
2004 to 08, 431 3 points made, 42.2 3-point percentage. Steph Curry coming in at number 2, 2006 to 2009, 414 made with a 41.2 3-point percentage.
I'm going to guess Jimmer for that.
For number 1?
Yeah.
Tony Bennett.
Tony Bennett?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
I don't know, Virginia. He only made 290, but he also had that 3-point percentage was highest at 49.7. So there's like a bunch of like text underneath it, and I guess that can be arguable depending how you rate what the best is. So if it's the 3-point percentage or how much do they make or yada yada yada. But yeah,
gotcha.
That's all I have for facts. We were just shooting the shit last episode.
Yeah.
We really
Loved
were.
It.
My mom was like, who's on this week? And I was like, nobody. And she's like, I don't believe you. No one believes me anymore when I tell them no one's on because we just threw them for a loop last week. Okay, so recap. Do you have anything to share from this last week?
Nicolette, did I do anything? Oh, my mom's birthday. Happy birthday, Mom.
Happy birthday, Sneers, Mom.
Went out to dinner. Go ahead. You go. I can't remember. I got to start writing this shit down.
Every week, what I do. If Nicolette's not here, he doesn't answer. Yeah, okay, so last week I left here, went to sleep, woke up, and hopped on an airplane to Houston, Texas.
That's right.
I'm on the airplane, and I'm sitting there, my fanny pack's in front of me and everything, and I'm like, I have my glasses on. I think to myself, I'm going to put my contacts on now. So I put my contacts in my fanny pack, and I open my fanny pack, and there are no contacts to be found.
Oh, no.
I internally was freaking out. I tried to not because I don't want to ruin the weekend by freaking out over something little. You know, I have my glasses if I need to wear them, which I would have. Yeah.
I can't stop thinking about how you're
What?
I can't stop thinking because you're looking directly at me, and all I keep thinking is you're not looking at me. You're looking at Spider-Man.
I'm looking at Spider-Man right now, yeah. And I'm kind of used to it now.
Yeah.
I'm not taking it I'm
like
not
it.
uncomfortable. Yeah. So I'm on the airplane and I'm like, fuck, what do I do? Lovely Delta has text messaging and Wi-Fi. So I'm texting my mom. I'm like, can you send me my prescription? I need you to call America's Best and get my prescription because I need to get it because I want to order from 1-800-CONTACTS. They're going to send it the next day. That's what they say. They're that fast. Uh-huh. So I get my prescription. I go on 1-800-CONTACTS and I find out I wouldn't be able to get my contacts until Monday.
So you'll be back by then?
I'll be back by then. I don't need them. So I'm like, fuck, what do I do here? So I'm like, let me call in America's Best and see if somewhere here to see, because that's where I get my contacts, if I can get a pair of contacts, you know? And they tell me that they don't have my prescription
available.
Store. Yeah. I'm like, okay, what prescriptions do you guys have? And they tell me the Soft Med, which is a prescription that I've had in the past. And she's like, but I can't. She's like, I see you have had it here, but I can't give you them regardless. I need you to call your doctors in Michigan, have them change it in the system to this specific one, and then you can come and buy them. I'm like, oh my God.
And then you would have to change it back?
Yeah. So I was like, okay, fine. So I call Michigan. I'm calling between Michigan and Austin, Texas. I called them both at least 4 to 5 times because I'm like, I need these contacts. I will not function correctly if I don't have them. I never wear my glasses, ever. Only if I'm going on an airplane and I don't want to wake up early and put my contacts in. So finally, I called America's Best in Austin back, and she's like, yeah, I still haven't gotten it updated, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, let me just call them. I'm like, thank you. Finally, somebody's fucking doing something for me, you know? So I finally was able to get them, but I had to buy a 6-month pack.
Oh, no. You're good for 6 months.
I mean, it's fine, but I was like, fuck, whatever. I was running
low.
Oh,
shit. You had to buy a 6-month pack of the ones that aren't specific to you,
aren't
though.
my normal ones, yeah. So I usually have the Acuvue Oasis, and now I have to wear these Soft Med ones for 6 months, which is fine. I was running low on contacts, and they're not that big of a difference, but it was just...
What is the difference?
So the Acuvue Oasis ones are a 2-week contact, and the ones that I just got are a month, which I don't love, but whatever.
So you just wear... They're good for a month.
They're good for a month, yeah. But they're the ones that you wear less, the one-a-days, those are so expensive, but they're the best for your eyes, you know? I don't know why. I don't really understand it, but I don't know. But yeah, so I had to change my prescription. But that was the start of my weekend, and literally was just calling America's Best on the way to driving from Houston to Austin. Mm-hmm. And I was like, please, 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 freaking out because can you imagine me at the freaking races with my
Not being able to
glasses
see.
on, and my
Well,
glasses
it's not a big deal.
It's not, but they're already loose. Like they fall down my nose, like literally all the time. They just
Going
I'm
like
like
that
this
all
the
day.
whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was hot as frick in Austin this weekend. Like we all got burnt to a crisp, like so bad.
I can't tell through these. I'll look again.
I have peeled right here. Liz's legs were freaking hot dogs because they were so roasted. Like Dre and Robert, so bad. They were so bad after the first day. Dumbasses, we didn't fucking think to wear sunscreen.
Sunblock, yeah.
We left here, it was 38 degrees. Get there, it's freaking 80 something,
That's
you know?
fucking awesome.
But it was really nice. But yeah, the race was fucking amazing. We went for 3 days for the Formula One race. Us girls were able to see our favorite boys, Carlos Sainz and Charles Leclerc. I know you don't know them.
I don't know
really
either
that
of them.
much.
Who won?
Max Verstappen.
He won too, and he didn't even need to.
He didn't need to win. No, he's already the world champion. He did not need to win, but he did, and he started in second.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So at the first turn, there was a crash at the first turn.
No shit.
The fucking person that was at pole, so started first, Carlos Sainz, got ran into by George freaking Russell. And if you watch Formula One, you know why I'm saying that. If Mersad's listening to this episode, sorry.
Is that what he does? Does he like
People say that he has like a reputation for like
crashing
into people,
fucking people up?
Yeah, but I mean, it was a really fucking stupid move. But yeah, so Carlos Sainz, who started at pole for the second time in his career, was out of the race after the first turn.
Oh man,
can you imagine that?
Mad as hell.
Yeah, so fucking mad. So then
was the crash by where your turn was?
So we were at turn 1 the entire weekend, and we wanted to be there for race day 2 because you see the takeoff and you see the finish, and you have turn 1. You can see a little bit further back into the track as well. But in order for us to get a seat there, we would have had to like get to the track at 6:30 in the morning. Damn. People were camping out to get to because it's general admission, so like first come first serve. Yeah. So people were like fucking camping out. So when we got there, gates opened at 8:00. We got there at like 7:45, and then got like into the place at like 8:10. You know, so
that's not bad at all.
Yeah. So me and Dre, they sent us. They were like, "You two run," because Robert was on his crutches the entire time. You two run and go see if there's any room. If not, we'll stay over here by turn.
What'd you guys do? Like set up blankets?
Yeah, so we had blankets, and we ended up buying lawn chairs too.
That's sweet.
Yeah. So then.
And just left the lawn chairs?
I'll tell you.
At the Airbnb?
I have a story about that. So we get to the lawn, and it's just fucking packed. We wouldn't have been able to get a good seat. It wouldn't have been an enjoyable race. So we stayed in another area, and we saw so much action. We were still able to see the turn 1 from where we were at, but just not close. Like if we were at where we were at turn 1, we would have seen that shit like in our fucking face.
Damn.
Yeah, which sucks, but it might have been a little bit better for us because Liz and Beta and Dre are all huge Ferrari fans. So when that happened, they were like, no. There was this video of this guy that was at turn 1, and he was like, no
way.
Please,
yeah.
no. Like whatever. But yeah, so that was unfortunate. But
people probably gamble on that too. So someone bets on him winning.
There was this cart driver that was taking us around. So because Robert had his crutches, a lot of people stopped and picked us up on golf carts. Dope. So we didn't have to really walk that much. It was so nice. It saved us like half hours at times because it was such a big fucking place. Like it was huge.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah. From one place to the side to the other, it's like a 20-minute walk sometimes. So they like carted us around. And one guy said that he bet that Max Verstappen would be leading after the first turn. So Max was in second, and he was leading after the first turn, which isn't that crazy for him to do, especially in second place, because you're still in the front line.
Yeah.
You're still at the front. So
gotcha.
It's not like impossible to do. It's not a crazy bet, but
yeah.
Yeah.
Is it what race is in Belle Isle? Is that F1?
That's an Indy race.
That's an Indy race.
So it's like it's not the same exact car, but it's like
similar.
Yeah.
But different racers, different cars, everything.
Everything.
Right?
Yeah. They used to have F1 in Detroit actually.
No shit.
Yeah, and then I don't know. We met people at the hotel who used to live on 24 and Romeo Plank, and then moved to like the UP. How crazy is that?
That is crazy.
I'm like, okay, what are the odds to meet somebody randomly in Texas at a hotel that was a half hour away from the freaking track?
Yeah.
You know, that whatever. But
you gave them your lawn chairs?
No.
Oh.
I'll tell you the story about the lawn chairs. So the second day, so this is how it goes. Friday's practice, Saturday is qualifying, and then Sunday's the race. On Saturday, we're at turn 1, and we're just sitting there. We finally have our lawn chairs. We have our blanket. We're chilling. And this old man, Lance is his name, comes up and just sits right next to Beta. just sits right next to her, not in our chairs, just on the floor. He's like, do you mind if I pop here? I'm like getting really tired because we're on a hill. Like it's a lot. Like it's a lot for us. I can't imagine how this guy did it.
Yeah.
So Lance sits next to Beta, and then we just start chatting with him, and he's just like such a cute old man, funny, and he's been an F1 fan for fucking years. He went to a race in Spain like 50 years ago.
Shit.
So he's like, he gets it. So then we got Lance's number, called him up on race day. He sat with us on race day, and then at the end we're like, Lance, do you want these chairs? And he's like, are you sure? We're like, yeah, dude, we're not gonna check the chairs. They're all $5, like please take them. He was so happy. But yeah, he was a good guy. His son bought him the ticket, and he came alone, and it was so sad. But
that's cute though.
But we were hanging out with Lance. It was really fun. But yeah, that was Formula One. It was definitely an experience that I want to do again.
Yeah, I wish I was there.
Whether it be Austin or another place, like I would love to go to another event too. We want to like try Montreal because it's not like that fucking far, so
is that the next one, or that's just the next closest?
That's like the next. That one already passed. It's done, but next year is what I mean. But yeah, if you have no idea what we're talking about Formula One. And if you're interested at all, they have a docuseries on Netflix called Drive to Survive. And it's so fucking good. That docuseries.
Is that kind of what?
That's what got me into it. So actually, all things lead back to Dak Shepard for me. He had Daniel Ricciardo, who is one of my favorite drivers, who actually won't be driving next year.
Retiring?
No, he just doesn't have a team. Nobody really wants him right now.
Really?
Yeah, it's really
what
fucking sad.
What the fuck? Why not? He sucks.
He had a few bad years. Yeah. He fucking won a race last year, but he's had a few bad years. Hasn't been putting up enough points. Yeah. So he had Danny Ricciardo on his podcast, and they were talking about Drive to Survive. And then I was like, fuck it, let me just watch this show. And that's how I got into it. And it's weird because that was like a Bader Meinhof effect too, because I listened to the podcast, I started watching the show, and that's when I just started hearing Dre and Robert talking about Formula One. And never before have I heard them talk about it.
Yeah.
And then they started talking about it. Then I was like, what the fuck? But yeah, that show was so good. I recommend it to literally everybody and anybody. You can get into Formula One if you just watch that show. Like Nicolette could get into it. Whoever, if you don't like.
If you watch it, you're saying.
Yeah. It'll get into
take you up to speed type shit.
I'll pick you up to speed, but like you just get invested in the sport itself because it's not like anything else that you've ever watched. It's just so different compared to like
I could see
a basketball docuseries.
Looks fun.
Yeah, it's really fun. But yeah, okay, let me reset the cameras and then we'll talk about other stuff.
I'm praying. All right, finally. Feel comfortable.
If you are rejoining us, well, you probably are because I just cut straight to this. Samir is out of his Spider-Man costume.
For the most part, yep.
Yeah, he had the half of him is Spider-Man and the other half is Samir. So he is a double agent, some may say. In the light of Halloween, I did want to talk about our best Halloween costumes that we've ever done.
Okay.
Do you have any funny ones from when you were younger? Like, what was your go-to costume?
I don't know. I was a ninja one year because Mortal Kombat.
Okay.
Like, I was like a ninja from Mortal Kombat or some shit like that. And then I was a Jedi when I was like 7. Mm-hmm. I've been a Jedi like 3 times since then too.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, I feel like people have those ones that they always go back to.
That's like my go-to.
Yeah.
Like I would be it again this year, but just a different person.
Version of it, yeah.
Like last year I wasn't a Jedi, I was Han Solo.
Yes.
Because Nicolette was Princess Leia.
Yeah.
I was never anything too crazy.
You don't have any funny ones like when you were younger? No.
Not that I can think of. No.
Robert's go-to when he was younger, which is kind of probably wouldn't go now today, but he was always like a pimp. Like always, like had a king.
I'm sure I was a pimp.
Had a hat, whatever. Yeah. Like a gangster, whatever.
Gangster pimp, some shit like that. I was a police officer once.
Yeah.
Not funny and stuff. But.
One year, I was a popcorn box. Like a box of popcorn. I'll show you a picture after. I'll have to find it and I'll put it here for everybody to see. I think I was in 5th grade and my mom made a box. We just had a box. We cut it up. Put AMC theater and then like super glued real popcorn on top of me. And then I was just literally arms out of the box looking like a little poor me.
Yeah, it's
funny. That's so sad. What was I doing? Popcorn box?
That's funny though.
And it's funny. I like to have the memories now. But looking back, I was like, everybody else is probably like a princess or a cheerleader or whatever. Yeah, and I was a popcorn box. Yeah. And then I was like a caterpillar one year, but that's when I was little, so I was really cute. I was like a kindergartner. But yeah, I haven't had any really good ones since that popcorn box. That's like my legendary.
Yeah, we're not having a Halloween party this year either, are we?
No, it's really upsetting.
Maybe not a Halloween party. Maybe we should just get together.
On Halloween? That's on a Monday.
No, isn't it a Sunday? It is a Monday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we're going to be together this weekend anyway.
This weekend, yeah.
We're going to the U of M, Michigan State game.
Yeah, we're tailgating. We're not going to the game.
Oh, yeah, we're tailgating.
But tailgating's more fun anyways.
Go Blue.
Yeah, go Blue.
Are you a Go Blue?
Yeah, I'm Go Blue. I was State when I was younger because my cousin was a wide receiver there.
Oh.
Yeah,
that makes sense. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know if you remember. I was in like 3rd or 4th grade when he was a wide receiver there.
Okay, so I was barely born.
He was sweet.
I never really was into college sports. Even now, I don't really care. But I work in Ann Arbor. I'm connected to U of M now. So what am I gonna do? Root for green? I can't.
Yeah. Were you always a U of M fan though, or
no? My family, like my Dayas and all of them, have always been U of M. So I've always seen it more than I've seen State. So I feel like I've always been like quote unquote connected to it more. But I have no real connection to the school other than I work in Ann Arbor now. So I don't really care who wins in the end. But I just say go Blue because I have to pick a side. Can't pick both. Yeah. But like when I was in college, I would go to State because my friends went there, so I'd wear green.
I went to State way more.
Yeah. I didn't know anybody that went to U of M actually, so I guess
we hung around the wrong crowd.
Oops. We didn't hang around the lawyers and the doctors. No. Just joking. Do you have any like favorite Halloween movies? Can you think of any? I was thinking like scary movies, but
scary or Halloween?
Both. I guess like right because I feel like regardless.
Well, my favorite scary movie of all time is Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the one with Jessica Biel.
Okay,
Did you ever watch that?
No, and I don't like scary
That's my
movies.
Favorite one.
You know, the last scary movie I watched was The Grudge, when I was like 6,
what?
7.
That was the last time you watched a scary movie?
Like really scary, like meant to be scary movie. Yeah. So I watched like Get Out, which was actually fucking creepy.
That's so good.
That's a great movie. That movie was so good. Anna was like kind of funny because it was like making fun. Like it was like satire in a way, but it was fucking freaky. It was so scary.
That movie, people mentioned it to me. I think Nicolette watched it before me, which is like the first time she watched like a good
movie
like
before you. Yeah,
not including rom-coms. But like people like mentioned it and whatever, and I was just like, whatever, you know, because I'm thinking Jordan Peele Peele, right?
Yep.
I'm like, how good could it be?
Yeah.
And then one day I was home and I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna I like came across it. I was gonna watch it. Mm-hmm. It blew me away.
Yeah,
I couldn't believe how good it. And then, you know me, I watched it again like a week later because how good it was. Yeah, like I have to watch it twice. Like,
you're a repeater. Like you repeat movies 100%, a lot.
All the time. Yeah. If it, like, I'll go to my go-to movies. Like I'll watch them once a year. There's like 10 movies that I'll probably watch once a year.
Yeah. Well, Get Out was the last one, like scary, but I feel like it's more thriller.
Yeah.
Does she do this on purpose?
I think she does. Why are you bothering us?
Do you do this on purpose?
What's the flip?
Why do you call me every time we're recording?
Okay, well, before you start, you have to text me. Okay, starting now. Okay, bye.
Bye. Oh, my God.
That's funny. That's becoming a staple of the podcast.
I swear. It's time, guys. Beata's calling. Next time we should ask her a question and fucking talk to her a little bit.
Yeah,
Make it worth my while.
You should have asked her. Call her back. Be like, what's your favorite Halloween movie or some shit?
She's not gonna fucking have one. She hates scary movies.
Yeah.
Let me just see what she says though. Like, why is she calling me? Hey, we just wanted to make this worth something since you call every single time. Do you have any favorite Halloween or scary movies that you want to share with the people?
I'm not a Halloween movie type of girl.
You don't like Halloween
But
movies?
what? It doesn't have to be scary.
No, I know, but like I've never even really watched Halloween Town.
Dude, that's the movie I was gonna ask. Like, not even Halloween Town.
Oh my God.
Yep.
You're
across.
If you ever call again during the podcast, which I hope you do, I'm not saying anything, but we're just gonna throw you in on whatever topic we're talking about.
Okay.
All right.
I get a little guest appearance every week.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Okay, love you. Yeah, so sorry guys, Beata's never watched Halloween Town, and
what?
you can think worse of her for it. I don't think she's watched it fully. Like she's never fully invested herself into it, which is weird because I don't understand how
Is she a Disney movie person? Like, was she into Disney movies?
I feel like Beata isn't. I don't want to like speak for her, but she isn't like blown away by those types of things. I don't know, like
movies in general.
No, she likes movies, but like. I don't know. I don't know how to really explain that.
She's not like, oh my God, that movie was freaking amazing.
Okay,
or are we talking still about Halloween specifically?
No, this is how I'll explain it. She's not a pop culture person. Like, I have to like remind her about things that have happened or movies and stuff like that. Like, if she can't remember actors and actresses, she doesn't remember what movies they're from. Like, that's just not who. Like, she doesn't. It's
not her top priority. Her main interest.
Yeah, like I like in our group chats, like I'll be like texting about a celebrity and all the drama, and she's like, how do you know this? Like, where do you get, and I'm like, I don't know, that's what I'm interested in, so I just feel like her interest level in that stuff is low, but she'll watch them. Like, it's not like she doesn't watch movies. She loves movies. Like, she's a big fan of them. But okay, back to my Halloween movie story. So Get Out was the last one I watched in theaters, and I feel like it's more of a thriller than it is scary, for sure, because it's not like gory, but when I was 6 or 7, I watched The Grudge. And you know how it's like,
I don't even remember that movie.
The Grudge is like the girl with the kind of like The Ring almost. Is that what is that?
Yeah, The Ring is Samara.
Yeah, with like the scary hair or whatever.
She puts the hair over her
head.
Yeah,
that's like the same vibe, I think, of what The Grudge is. And I just was always terrified of The Grudge because that was a scary movie for a little girl to watch. I don't know why I was watching those movies, number one. Okay. But I watched it, and one time when my mom, probably the only time in my life I've ever been put in timeout. Me and Beta were fighting. She said, you stay in your room, closed my door. And I was on the inside of my room crying at the door because the closet was
scared too.
Was where The Grudge was. Like the closet, that's like where my head went. So I'm like, Mom, no, please, Mom, I'm scared of the garage. Like that, crying. And I kept saying garage like that, like emphasizing. And she's like, you're not in the fucking garage, Sophia. You're not in the garage. What are you afraid of the garage? She thought I was saying garage. I'm afraid of the garage.
Oh,
garage. Yeah, I'm afraid of the garage.
You tricked me too. I'm like, you were in timeout in the garage?
No, I was in my room. Yeah, no, but yeah, exactly. So she was like, I'm like, no, Mom, the garage. And she's like, you're not in the garage. Like, you're in.
She thought you lost your mind.
That story is so funny. Like, we still to this day always tell this story.
That's funny.
Yeah, I've been fucking traumatized, and I've never gone back.
Well, I like The Exorcism of Emily Rose. I'm not big on scary movies either, but there's like the handful that I like. And remember the movie I mentioned, I think last year around Halloween that I wanted to watch? I Know What You Did Last Summer.
No.
Right, remember What You Did Last Summer? One of those two. I want to watch that movie. We should all get together and watch that. Is that a scary movie? It's like a thriller. Yeah.
See, like, I like the thrillers and like psychological scary movies like that.
We should watch that one for sure.
But the gory, like, scary exorcism, like, that shit, like, just does not sit well.
I watched those when I was younger, so it was more scary. Like, now it's very hard to actually be a scary movie with, like, a monster.
Yeah.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Ring, I loved. Like, just scary at the time when I watched it. I'm sure now it'd probably be, like, comical a little bit. This is what I wanted to bring up. Did you ever watch, you know what I loved? When shows did Halloween episodes.
Yes. What did you say? Please say the one.
Boy Meets World.
Okay. No, I have a different one, but I did watch that episode. But
so good. I love that.
I love those themed episodes.
You never watched the high school one where they were stuck in the high school with Mr. Feeney?
Yeah, no, yeah, I've watched.
Oh, you watched it? Okay.
I thought you were gonna say
that was my favorite.
Were you too old for Zach and Cody? The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody?
I know what you're talking. I've watched the show.
Okay, there is a Halloween episode on that show that used to scare me. Like, actually would
remind me. Maybe I watched it.
So they're in like a room because they live in a hotel. Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. They live in a hotel and they're in a room that's never rented out, and it's quote unquote haunted. And they're trying to like speak to the dead, and there's like a portrait of this scary lady, and the guy like speaks to the dead, and his eyes roll back, and he's like pretending to be the girl, and he like changes his voice and everything. It's like a big prank on the kids. But like myself, when I was watching that when I was younger, I would be terrified of the fucking lady in the painting.
Wow.
I'm like, Disney's traumatizing me.
Yeah.
I love those themed episodes. But the one with Boys Meets World, I don't really remember. I remember them stuck in a high school, but I don't remember.
I'm gonna watch that like tonight probably.
After this.
They were just stuck in the high school, and it was the whole gang.
Yeah.
I don't remember specifically. When I close my eyes, I could picture them like running through the lockers, and
that's what I can see, and like just screaming.
They're all like, but they died. Like they would die.
The kids?
Yeah, that's how it was. Like someone would kill them.
Oh.
In the high, so they like died throughout the episode.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my
Like
god.
it wasn't
Then I
like
don't think
it wasn't
I
like a
remember
prank on them or anything. Like, no, they died in the.
And then the next episode they just were back.
Yeah, like that was like a fake, just Halloween episode type thing. Dude, so good.
That's
so good.
fun. No, then
hope
I
it's
don't
on.
remember.
I
that.
wonder, is Boy Meets World on Disney?
I think it's on Disney. Yeah,
I hope
Disney
so.
Plus. Yeah.
Okay.
But that made me think of like cartoons when like a cartoon will get their arm cut off and then just grows back the next day, you know? Okay, so that's really all I had for Halloween themes. Do you know anything about human design? Like the human design, like generator, reflector, manifester, projector?
No.
Okay, so this is something that's been coming up. I feel like it's a theme I've been seeing. And I feel like us two would really like to know what our human design is.
Okay. Oh, so we have.
So there's 5 personality types in human design and how each works. So like I said, you can be a manifester, a generator. You can be a manifesting generator. You can be a projector, or you can be a reflector.
Okay.
Okay. So I think that like the real website you have to pay for. So my cheap ass isn't gonna do that. So let's just see.
Is it like $1.99 or?
I don't know. Okay, so you have to put your name in, and then your birthday, the hour and minute that you were born, and then the location that you were born in.
Damn, I used to have all that too.
You don't know what that is?
No. Should I? Yeah, let me call my mom.
Okay.
Hello.
Hey, Dad.
Yes, I'm in.
What's up? Where's Mom? Mom, can you get my birth certificate, take a picture, and send it to me?
Yes.
All right.
I'll pass it, Mama. Okay.
We're doing the podcast. I need it we're looking something up. Isn't it funny how like the moms always hide the birth certificate, social security number, passport? It's always like hidden.
It's all together.
It's all together in like a closet.
You don't know where yours is?
I know where they all are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
where
yeah.
they are. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just funny. Like
Everything's
if I ever need it, I give it back to my mom.
Oh, you don't have any of that stuff? I mean,
I have my. What do I have with me? No, even like when I got vaccinated.
She took your card?
I gave her my card. I'm like, hang on to it whenever I need. Like, I was like, throw it in with the like birth certificate and passport. Like, I have my passport,
Right.
but up until I moved out, she would just hang on to everything and
Yeah, no, that
store it
makes sense.
herself,
But it's funny that like you moved out and then you also don't have.
Well, why would you take your birth certificate?
No, birth certificate. I guess not.
You know,
I guess I wouldn't need. I mean,
like I would still rather keep it there. Like
yeah.
even now, knowing I needed it today, like I would still prefer it.
Yeah, just because
until
it's
I have a place like
yeah,
a solidified place. Like, okay, this is where my important documents go.
No, that makes
you
sense. Okay, so based on what I know, I'm a generator.
Okay.
Okay. So my strategy and the way I respond is to respond to things. And then my authority, which is the way you make decisions, is emotional. So based on how something makes me feel is how I make my decisions, which I feel like
I could see that.
I can see it, but like I am a very head over heart type of person.
Mm-hmm.
Like I do think about things, and like I like even if something might feel good, like I'm just like, does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Type of person, you know. So I don't know.
Same thing. I need like a topic.
I know you
like
always need a topic.
Like I need something to like link it to.
Yeah, I guess like
You know. Well, I know. I mean, I get it, but my thing is same like with Zodiac and like that number shit.
yeah,
One minute you might have an emotional response, and then the next minute it might be logical.
yeah, but not response. It's a decision. Like I make decisions.
Yeah, but same thing. One
Emotionally.
decision. Today you might have 10
Yeah.
decisions you need to make, and 6 of them were emotional, and
Yeah.
4 of them were freaking logical.
Yeah, I wonder if this chart is saying like this is how you should approach things. Like you should approach your decisions
Maybe.
more emotionally.
Yeah, okay.
It could be something like that.
But go ahead if you had a good example.
Yeah,
You can
I don't have an example. It says each center in your human design chart has wisdom and information to give you. However, there's one of your centers that's the MVP, the one in charge of making all your life decisions. The problem with our current way of doing things is that we've all been taught to believe that our minds are in charge, but this only creates anxiety, stress, disconnect, and worry. For as long as we're listening to our mind, we'll never feel that we can trust ourselves to make the right decisions. We are each supposed to be making decisions from a different energy center, such as our gut, our instinct, or our emotions, so that mind can be free to observe life and develop our genius. As they say, human designs, when you listen to your inner authority, the world sees you as an outer authority.
Weird. But yeah, so that's pretty much saying you should
Yeah.
go by
More emotionally.
your gut. Yeah. It says if you are a generator, well, this is the quick Google one, you know, the one that comes up off the top. Yeah. If you are a generator, make decisions only in response. Everything in life that is correct for you as a generator is only going to come to you as something you respond to. Generators represent about 70% of the population.
Oh.
They are the life force of the planet, the builders. They have a defined sacral center. They have an open and enveloping aura that is constantly pulling life to them. Their strategy is to respond as opposed to initiate.
Okay, that makes sense. The responding opposed to initiating makes sense to me. Because sometimes I can't think of shit to do or like ideas, but like I'm good at enforcing them, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, guys. This isn't going the way I wanted it to. I'm going to look into this and we'll talk about it another time. Let's fucking scratch that shit.
Okay.
We'll talk about it quickly. Dom asked us on Instagram about our favorite Marvel characters, and I've been wanting to bring up this question on the podcast for a while, but we've had guests on a lot, so if they don't watch Marvel, it's not as fun to talk about. Yeah. So I was gonna bring it up with Nick. I was like, "Do you watch Marvel?" And he's like, "No." Or like, and he was like, "Don't bring up movies." Yeah. So I was like, "Okay, I'm not gonna bring this up." So let's talk about Marvel. Let's talk about our top 5 favorite Marvel characters. Let me make sure it's Marvel and not just Avengers.
Well, we could do what we want to do.
Okay, let's do Marvel. Marvel characters. My number 1 is the man sitting to the right of me.
Mine too, probably.
Spider-Man. I just watched it on the plane home. The latest one with Tom Holland. That movie is so good. Did you watch that one, right?
I watched all of them. Yep.
How good was that? The ending?
Really good.
When he's
Remind me the ending.
So the ending, everybody forgets about Peter Parker. No one remembers who Peter Parker is.
It's so sad.
When he's going to Aunt May's grave and Happy's there and he's like, "How'd you know her?" I'm like, Happy.
Just tell him, dude. Just Happy could understand. That's the thing too, you know? You could tell Happy, like, dude, I know you.
Yeah. Like, I know Doctor Strange. I'm Peter Parker.
Yeah.
And I'm Spider-Man. But
so sad.
So in that movie, they don't know who Peter Parker is, but everybody still knows who Spider-Man is. So do the people that have fought with him in the Infinity War and all that stuff, do they not remember like the boy? They just remember the boy. They just remember it's Spider-Man? You know?
We'll find out, I guess.
I can't wait. I right after I watched, I Googled next Spider-Man movie because I needed to come back.
Yeah. I can't wait.
I think that's the best Spider-Man movie ever made.
You think?
Yes. I rewatched all of them. I watched all of Andrew Garfield. I watched all of.
It pissed me off though too. Like, but you got to make a movie somehow.
Yeah.
But it pissed me off when he's like, when Doctor Strange is doing his thing and he's like, "Oh, Aunt May needs to remember me. Oh,
yeah.
What's her name needs to remember me. Oh, blah blah blah, whatever." And I'm like, dude,
but
why would Doctor Strange fucking start
without all the information?
That? Like, or he's like already starting. Like, well, tell me now.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, wait, like Doctor Strange, slow your
Chill
roll,
out,
bro.
yeah.
Like, wait 30 minutes. Let's discuss this.
Yeah. Stop run. Like, why are you rushing?
What are you running? But once he started, I get it.
Yes.
It was too late. But don't start.
Yeah.
Don't start the timer. Unbelievable, dude. That's what pissed me. I'm like, and then there was other things. I haven't watched it recent enough to like remember everything.
Yeah.
But I remember there was like a couple things. But that's like every movie.
Every movie.
That's like every movie.
Every movie's
you wouldn't
gonna
have a movie.
Every movie's gonna have those plot holes and like, yeah, exactly. We wouldn't have had a movie if that didn't happen. Yeah.
But Spider-Man was my favorite before the Avengers.
Right. Yeah.
Like when it was Tobey Maguire.
Is Tobey your top?
Yeah, just because
you grew up with him, nostalgia,
and I love James Franco
in the movie. Yeah,
in the movie, but I love him in general too. You know, I know now he became a little fucking off the wall.
He's problematic a little bit, but
yeah, you're talking about that.
He's like
shit with the girl.
With a girl, yeah. I don't know the deep details about it, so I would rather not discuss it.
Me and Bona went to New York to watch his play.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Of Mice and Men.
Yeah.
Badass fucking.
Good.
Oh, so good.
I mean, I loved. Lenny was the
big guy.
George and Lenny. I can't remember.
George, I think, was.
So was he George?
The smart guy.
He was a smart one?
Yeah, he was a smart one.
Okay. Yeah, I like James. Like, I still don't really. I don't know deeply about what he's done that's wrong, but I know that like him and. Seth,
Johnny Depp's. Didn't he like hook up with Johnny Depp's ex-wife? Or he like backed her?
Oh, Amber Heard.
Yeah, that kind of pissed me off too. You know,
yeah.
Johnny all day.
All day, yeah. Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. But have you ever watched Freaks and Geeks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because of him.
Me too. Same, yeah.
And like 127 hours and I love what's that other? Well, Pineapple Express, obviously love that. But what's the other one? This Is the End. Did you ever watch that movie?
Yes.
So good.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
So good.
Have you ever watched Why Him?
Yes.
Dude,
Yeah,
that
movie's pretty
movie where
funny.
he's like rich and he has like a tattoo of him, like the dad, the family on his arm. That movie is so funny.
That movie's funny.
They're like from Michigan too, so I always like those types of movies. But back to Spider-Man, we were talking about like Tobey Maguire. So I did rewatch all of them recently, and as much as I had the same nostalgia for the Spider-Mans when I was younger, I always was an Andrew Garfield fan. Like, loved his Spider-Man.
Those ones I didn't care for, but now
when you watch them back,
when I watch them back, I'm like, I appreciate them more.
Yeah,
you know.
I think that the movie itself and like the acting itself in Andrew Garfield's movie was just tenfold better than
Toby?
Than Toby. Like, Toby's acting, he's so good because he's just like awkward and it just works for like that Spider-Man specifically. Mm-hmm. But like Spider-Man, the character, and this is what Stan Lee said. Mm. That's his name, right?
Yeah, Stan Lee.
Stan Lee?
Yeah, that's right.
Damn, his name is just Stanley.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but he said like Spider-Man is supposed to be young and lively and quirky and like what Tom Holland is. And he said like this is the perfect person that I've ever imagined like acting and doing it and whatever. So like I do like that for Tom, but like that's why I felt like Andrew when I was watching him, I think I just connected more with him and the love story in that fucking movie with him and Gwen Stacy. Mm-hmm. Oh, give me a good love story, I'm in all the way. But if you rewatch the Spider-Mans, especially Spider-Man 3, oh my God, that movie is so fucking funny because it is just awkward as shit.
You're talking about
when he's the dark,
the Toby one.
Yeah. When he's like the dark Spider-Man and he's like,
I see the memes. Yeah, so awkward.
Like finger gunning and
cringy
like
as shit.
So cringy.
Meant to be though.
Yeah, I don't know if it was meant to be at the time. I think at the time it was just.
He was supposed to be like cool and suave. No, dude, it was definitely.
You think it was like satire a little bit?
Yeah. I think so.
Okay. Yeah.
Because like which director is watching that and is like, oh, you fucking nailed it. You look sexy, dude. Like.
Yeah. No, you're right. I mean? They're trying to make him look like. Why are you acting like this?
What, like him, like. He was so cocky that he didn't give a fucking. He thought he was being cool, but other people are looking at him like, you ain't shit. Like, what the fuck are you doing? You know?
Yeah.
But himself, he thought he was fucking. His shit didn't stink.
Yeah.
You know.
You know what I really liked about the newest Spider-Man, No Way Home, is when they talked about like, Uncle Ben said that, like, because in Andrews we never saw an Uncle Ben. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I don't think we ever saw an Uncle Ben and Andrews. Like, wait, did we? Yeah.
Well, he didn't lose an Uncle Ben, so maybe he lost his MJ.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying like, cause he like in the movie in No Way Home, Aunt May says to him, "With great power, you have great responsibility." Yeah. So he said that to the two. He said that to Spider-Man 2 and Spider-Man 3. Yeah. And Andrew Garfield Spider-Man said Uncle Ben said that. So he did have an Uncle Ben, but we never saw.
We just never saw
that.
it. We're just kind of,
Yeah. So, like, I don't know. It's just interesting how.
He was just implying there was an Uncle Ben in his life that said it, and we just missed that story.
Yeah.
In his movies.
But, like, same thing with Tom Holland Spider-Man. In the movie, he said, before I got bit by that spider. And we never saw him got bit by a spider. The first movie that he was in was Captain America Civil War. Yeah. And that was the first time we ever saw Spider-Man. So we never got to see him learning how to use his webs, learning how to crawl up buildings, doing the flips, whatever. Like, we never got to see that aspect of it. And that's why I'm excited for everybody to forget about him, because we're going to see like kind of like a rebuild of Spider-Man.
Yeah. Oh, sweet.
You know?
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. So I'm really excited about that. But anyway, that's my first favorite Avenger.
Mine too.
Yeah.
But, and then, okay, so he's my favorite all around.
Marvel.
Yeah. And then I would say my second is probably Thor.
Okay.
Yeah, Thor.
Do you like the Thor movies or just like the character?
I like the character more so.
Okay.
You know, but I like the movies too.
I didn't watch the most recent one, actually. The Love and Thunder.
I watched the most recent one. Yeah, they're cringy as fuck. They really are. Like
Thor Ragnarok, though, is so fucking good. That
one's good. Ragnarok is the one where he gets lost and
he's in space.
he's stuck.
Yeah. Oh yeah, obviously he's always in space,
But he's stuck in that one planet.
Yeah, and he sees Hulk and everything like that.
Yeah, that was probably my favorite one too.
Yeah.
I just like Thor the character.
Yeah.
He's the strongest.
Yeah,
too.
for sure. For sure. My second is always going to be a fucking tie, but I'm going to say it's always a tie between Iron Man and Captain America. And I know Captain America, people don't really like him as much as I feel like he just does not get any respect.
Yeah.
He's the first motherfucking Avenger.
Yeah.
Ever. You know?
No, I like him.
Yeah. No, but I think for like personality wise, it's gonna be Iron Man because that guy's just funny as fuck.
Dude, he's
you know,
the
and
best.
he just saved the fucking world and did what he had to do.
How good was Infinity War and Endgame?
Oh my god.
How good are those fucking movies?
Endgame, when he comes back and he's like thin and he's yelling at Captain.
Endgame.
It is Endgame.
Yeah, it's the beginning of it.
Okay, and he's like yelling at Captain. He's like, "You said we would do this together, and now we're doing it together." Blah 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 blah. Oh my god, so good.
It is the end. It is the beginning of Endgame.
Yeah.
Yeah, where it shows he's like it starts off with him like talking to his mask, I think, and then the what's his name, the frickin' fox. No, he's not a fox. What is
Raccoon.
he? The raccoon.
Rocket.
Yeah, Rocket.
Yeah, you know that's Bradley Cooper's voice.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's tight.
And then
Vin Diesel is Groot.
He gets paid the most out of everybody to do
The
that.
fuck? I don't get it.
I am Groot.
Pay me. Give me 100,000. I'll do.
Have you ever seen videos of him doing the voice? So if you guys don't know this, Groot in Avengers, all he says is "I am Groot." That is the only line he has ever.
Mm-hmm.
So Vin Diesel in the booth will just be like, "I am Groot," and then change it. I am Groot. Like just a bunch of different ways.
He'll do it 100 different ways.
Yeah.
Screaming one time.
I'm like, dude, what?
Calmly one time. Sarcastically one time.
Yeah, but I love Groot, so like I'm not gonna
Groot's a
complain.
shit.
But he gets paid like the most out of everybody.
Out of all the voices or out of everybody?
I think it's everybody. Let's check. Let's fact check right now.
He better not get paid more than like Captain America, fucking Iron Man. He can't get paid more than them.
As per the reports, he was paid $54 million for doing the voice of Groot. Brie Larson, $5 million. Benedict Cumberbatch, $6.4 million. Paul Rudd, $8 million. Jeremy Renner, $15 million. I love him. Mark Ruffalo, $15 million. Chris Evans, $15 million. Chris Hemsworth, $20 million.
Chris Evans, only 15 mil.
Mm-hmm. Scarlett Johansson, $20 million. And then it says Robert Downey Jr. $75 million. So I don't know if this is okay. So let's see. Robert Downey Jr. was not only the actor who helped launch the MCU with Iron Man, but without his winning performance, the MCU would likely not exist as it does today. With all that in mind, it is not surprising that he commands the biggest salary. Though he was seen as a risky casting choice initially, Downey Jr.
He was like doing drugs at the time.
Became the face of the cinematic universe when it came time for him to step away from the role after Endgame. He received $20 million upfront as well as a percentage of the box office, which Forbes suggests resulted in $75 million paid day altogether.
Man.
That's crazy.
You would still think more. I don't know. I would think all of them more.
Yeah. What was I going to say? Yeah, so Robert Downey Jr.'s story is so interesting. So I think he was like out of rehab and everything. Like he was already recovered from drugs and alcohol. And then Jon Favreau, who is happy, actually like advocated for him and was saying, like, let's give him a try. Let's see what happens. I think he'll be great for this role. They paid him like shit money for the first movie.
Like $1 million.
I think it was just like shit compared to like in the first movie, you know how they switched the characters? Remember Terrence Howard played him? He played Rhodes.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was paid more than Iron Man.
Wow.
So the story goes after Iron Man fucking was as successful as it was, obviously they're going to have to pay RDJ so much more than what they already initially did. And then they told Terrence Howard, like, we can't pay you that much, you know? And he got fucking mad and was like, I'm out. Dumbass.
Yeah. Played himself hard.
Played yourself.
Yeah.
Played yourself. You could have been in that fucking the Marvel Universe for the rest of your career. You wouldn't have done anything else, but you had an ego because you were a fucking sidekick.
Yeah. You were a sidekick and then, yeah.
It was so funny because I remember watching the second movie and I was like, the fuck? And he was like, hey, Rhodey. And I was like, that's not him. Like, the other guy was light skinned.
Yeah.
Like, the funny part is they just were like, nope, this is him now.
Yeah.
This is him.
Yeah.
Completely different.
They knew they had like an end game.
Yeah.
They're like, we're going to make 100 more fucking movies.
Yeah. Do you remember when Don Cheadle did that interview with Kevin Hart? And he was like, damn. Do you remember that?
No.
So you've never seen that fucking
Maybe
video?
I did. I don't know. Remind me.
Okay, we're gonna have to pull this up because I don't even want to explain it because it's so funny.
Okay. Oh yeah, that I know. Yeah.
I'm 56 years old. Damn. I'm sorry.
Okay, so
It's the I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, number why did he say damn like that? But I'm sorry. Me and Liz say that to each other all damn. I'm sorry. And then when he was trying to explain himself, he was like, I said damn. He's like, no, you didn't. But yeah, Don Cheadle, congrats for getting that part because Terrence Howard, the dumbass.
Yeah, straight up.
Did you watch what's that movie with Terrence Howard?
Yeah, I know.
The rapping.
Yes.
And it's like
it's high.
There's a song to it. Oh my fucking god!
It's a 50 Cent song.
It's so good. The girl singing in it.
What the fuck is it, dude? It starts with an H.
Hustle
and flow.
Hustle. But what's the fucking song? What's the song? You know it's hot out here for a pimp when you're trying to get the money for the rent. Yeah. And the Cadillac and gas money spent. There's a whole lot of bitches jumping shit. You know?
Yeah, I know that song. Yeah.
Okay, so we have Iron Man. We have Spider-Man for both. Thor for you. Iron Man for me. Then I'm going to go Captain America. Because that's America's ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, is that for you too?
No, hell no.
I feel like Captain's not even on your top 5.
No. Doctor Strange would be in there somewhere just because that first movie he made.
It was good.
It was so fucking good.
Yeah.
Like, it was a good movie, like, standalone. You know? I loved that first Guardians of the Galaxy movie.
The Guardians of the Galaxy movies are so good.
Yeah, but that first one, same thing. Like, I just didn't expect it to be, like, that fucking funny.
Yeah. The music in it.
The music in it, yeah. The Rubber Band Man, but that was at the beginning of Endgame.
Oh. Oh. Yes.
Damn it, darling.
Yeah,
Some shit
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I added that. It's like a 7.5 minute fucking song.
The song, yeah.
But
in the
that
beginning,
soundtrack.
Are you talking about in the beginning?
And right in the beginning of Endgame. It's
the dun 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 dun.
dun.
No, that's not Endgame. That's in the beginning of
Endgame. It's in the beginning of Endgame.
I thought it was in the beginning of Guardians of the Galaxy 2 when they're fighting.
Maybe that one too.
Oh.
But it's maybe because he just has like 5 songs on his like iPod or whatever.
Right, yeah.
So maybe, but top 5. Loki is in my top 5.
Loki's great.
Loki's in my top 5.
That's a good answer.
I love the series. Did
the
you watch the
series
series?
was fucking fire.
So
I loved
good.
it so much, yeah. I think I would say next, I just love fucking Ant-Man so much. Paul Rudd is so good. And like I really like those movies too. And then my 5th, I'm gonna go Black Widow, cause she a fucking badass.
Yeah.
And she's
strong as shit too.
Yeah, and she's had a life, you know. Did you watch the movie?
No.
Good movie. You should watch it.
Never got to it.
And then you should watch Hawkeye's show on
Never watched that
Disney
either.
Plus.
The shows, Loki, I think is the only one I watched. I'm trying to watch Andor from the Star Wars. It's a new Star Wars
I never
series.
watched any Star Wars ever in my life.
Dude, you know what you can watch? Watch The Mandalorian.
Yeah, but would it...
You don't need to know.
I don't need to know anything?
You could just watch The Mandalorian. It's nice to know other things.
Yeah.
Because then you could like, ooh, that's from that.
Yeah.
Or like,
I feel like I'm scared of like watch them because like what if they're not as good as they were?
The Mandalorian is, I'm telling you. You're saying like you're worried it won't live up to the hype for you?
No, I think it could live up to the hype, but I'm worried that because the movies are so old, that it's going to be like a Spider-Man situation where I'm like, oh, these movies aren't that good compared to the movies that I see today. You know what I'm saying?
You're saying because you didn't watch them kind of when they came out.
Not even when they came out, but like the quality of the movie.
Yeah, but
you know,
it's still good.
Like
still
the
very good. Yeah, but I'm not even talking about the Star Wars like movies per se. I'm talking about just if you just watch the Mandalorian series alone.
Yeah, I hear great things
and then
about
Boba
it.
Fett.
Yeah.
Andor apparently they say is like the best one, which is fucking really hard to believe.
Are they all on Disney Plus?
They're all on Disney Plus.
Are all the Star Wars movies on Disney
All
Plus?
of them. Every single one.
Maybe that'll be my goal.
Dude,
to like go through them.
I'm telling
though.
you, watch it.
And yeah, maybe that'll be a goal.
You can watch like the new the prequels first, so you can watch them in order, like timeline order.
Timeline, like just like Marvel.
Yeah, because then that way, and then that's also like those movies are newer. So like the CGI is better and all that shit. So at that point, you'll be into it now. And then when you go back to watch the old ones, you'll still like.
How old are those movies? Like when was the first? Like, when did the first?
I
one
want to
come out?
say the 80s.
Wow, that's crazy.
I want to say the 80s.
That has to be like the most famous franchise.
80s, maybe the 70s.
You want to look it up?
I want to say the 70s. I'm gonna guess 1976 was the first Star Wars.
Okay. 1977.
Okay.
Way to go. That was awesome. I'll give him a shot. See what's happening over there in the Star
You'll get
Wars.
into it. I mean, you like.
Yeah, I'll get into it. I like that shit.
Yeah, you like that shit.
Yeah. Did you finish your list of your?
I mean, I didn't, but.
Yeah.
I can't.
It's hard to
I don't have a
choose.
top 5.
There's so many good fucking people in that.
Yeah.
They picked the perfect people
They really did.
for every
all of
single
them.
role. Robert Downey Jr. is Tony Stark.
He is.
He is Tony Stark. Like, I couldn't have been better. Same with Steve Rogers. Like, everybody's just chef's kiss. They fucking killed it. Okay, so I want to talk about insecurities.
Okay.
Do you have any? You ever talk about any of this stuff with people?
Not really.
No.
Like sometimes I think like, oh, was I like annoying today?
Like after you hang out with
like
your friends
I'm
and
like
stuff?
maybe was I a little too much today or whatever? It's just kind of like that.
Yeah. I feel like everybody has that though. Like every time we leave a girls' night, Beta will call me, did I talk too much today?
Yeah.
Was I talking
Which
too
is
much?
normal. And then like I'll remind myself like,
yeah.
no one's fucking thinking
no
about
one's
it
thinking
other
that,
than me, you know, or whatever. And that's rare too with us. Like it's just every so often, you know, maybe I got too drunk or maybe spilled the beans on something too much or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or
no, I get
something
that.
like that. But
yeah, being too loud and like obnoxious is something I'm very conscious of, which is funny to say I'm conscious of it because I'm very loud.
you carry on anyways.
Yeah, like like because I feel like when I was little, they would always be like, Fia, why are you running so hard on the ground? Fia, like you're being so loud. Fia, quiet down. Like your laugh is loud. Like not like any way like to push me down or anything, but like I think it just developed over time where I was like, okay, shut the fuck
Same
up.
thing. Same thing.
Shut up. Like you're too loud,
Yep.
which is like is sad for my little self. But like I get it because I say that to kids that I babysit. I'm like, shut up, stop, quiet down. You know, like whatever. But I definitely understand like leaving somewhere and be like, ooh, but I feel like I've gotten away from that a lot recently. Like it is what it is. Like
Where you are.
I feel like something else I do a lot is always like proving myself. Like I have to be not right about something, but I never want to be like thought of as dumb or like, can you believe she didn't know that? Or like that type. And I don't know where that comes from at all. But like, even with the fucking fast food thing, I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
Something minor that you're just like.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I am able to let shit go like that, but like, and it's not always like I always have to be right. That's not it. It's just like I don't want people to think I'm fucking dumb.
Yeah, there is a difference there. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I've never been dumb a day in my life. Like I've always been like, and I don't know, maybe it's because I brought home good grades and like my parents were like, she's the smart one, you know? So I'm like, oh, I have to prove my.
Yeah.
Not that Robert and Bit are dumb, but just like I would always help with technology. I would always like just do my homework and turn like you know that type of vibe.
Yeah.
So like I think it's always just like something I'm always gonna have to work on it, but always having to be smart and like knowing things. Like if I don't know something, I like Google it right away, and I'm like, oh shit, I didn't know that, or you know, or like feeling stupid about not knowing.
We all get like that. I'm like that. You know, I'm trying to think more for insecurities.
Do you have any physical ones?
I was gonna say physical. No, I was gonna say maybe when like I used to be like short, like growing up, but even then I didn't really care. Like, it never bothered me.
That's good.
Like I was like 5'2" as a freshman.
Mm-hmm. That's really short, actually.
Yeah, I think I was 5'2", whatever, something like 5'3".
Short.
I don't fucking know.
Yeah,
but I never really cared because there was a lot of people short.
Yeah,
you know, as a freshman, you know, so it never bothered me that much.
I feel like I don't have any like real physical insecurities. I never like looked at my face and was like, I want to change this. I want to do this. My forehead's big, but
never that.
But even that, like, I'm like, yeah, I have a big forehead. What the fuck am I supposed to do? But like I don't really care.
That's the thing. Like, what can't like I don't know.
But people are like insecure about like their physical, you know. But weight is something that I've always just been conscious of. Not like insecure, like insecure about it. Just because I grew up and I was like small when I was little, and then I grew up and I got like chubby. So then I always like I was very conscious of that, and then like lost weight, and if I gain a little bit, like, you know, that mindset that you go through. Luckily, like, I grew up around people and a family who didn't like pressure me to like lose weight or do anything like that. It just kind of was a natural thing that had happened, and I was in cheer and I was in sports and I was moving my body. But like, that's something that will always be with me, and not me. I'm not insecure about the weight anymore, or like
you're just conscious of it. Maybe
I'm just conscious of it, and luckily, I feel like instead of it being an insecurity now, I kind of use it as like a motivation, not to lose weight, but like just to like love myself the way I am, because I eat healthy, I work out, I do what I can, like
do your thing, and
like I can't
is what it is type thing.
Yeah, I can't like let it control me completely in the way that it did once, because it fucking did once. I would go out with my friends like when I was in high school and like think about like what I was eating. Maybe I should bring my own food, stuff like that. I don't ever want to be that person again, like worrying about eating a small piece of chocolate.
Yeah, it's easy for me to say, because like what I want to say is like, dude, eat what the fuck you want to eat.
Yeah,
you know, but it's hard. It's easy for me to say.
Oh, 100%.
Because even some guys, like some of my boys, they'll be like, oh man, like I got to get back in the gym. I got to fucking, I gained so much weight. And I've never had that weight issue.
Yeah.
You know, it's just, I think it's genetics from like my mom's side of the family, you know? I just eat whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah.
It might catch up to me when I'm older, you know, as my...
Yeah, but at that point...
but at that point, it doesn't really matter. And like now, like I'm married.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter now.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
But
you're going to let yourself go.
I was going to say this. For guys, and I've never talked about it with like any of like our friends, you know, but it kind of ties into with like what we were talking about that one day with Josie about guys and girls.
Oh, yeah.
Guys got that. I don't know if it's an insecurity, but it's like I'm constantly, it's not like a daily thing, but it's like a conversation I have with myself, like, oh, I got to make sure I'm financially secure for, okay, when this is coming up, okay, this, I need to be at this point here. Like, so it's like a constant worry, you know, of like always making sure everything's taken care of.
Yeah.
You know, so that could be like an insecurity, kind of making sure.
Insecure about like being a failure or like not having my shit together.
Yeah, because what if shit hits the fan or something, you know, like, because like I remember I heard somewhere a long time ago, you remember when you were younger and like you look at adults or who say you're fucking 12 years old and you see like how old are you now, 25? When you were 12 and you looked at a 25-year-old, you're like, oh my god, that person got their shit together, they're a full grown adult, they got their own job, they might have their own place, whatever, and like you're like, that person got to figure it out, you know. And then now you're 25 and you probably don't have it figured out, you know, or like I'm 30 and I got my shit together, but I still like, I'm kind of like winging it. Yeah. I feel like I'm just winging it.
I know, same.
But this video, the guy's like, you never get to the point where you know 100% what you're doing. Yeah. You might know what you're doing on a task or like that day I got my daily goals, whatever, or like I got my life goals. Nobody knows what they're doing.
No one knows,
Everybody's floating through life, doing the best they can, trying to make the best decisions, but
you're not always going to be just perfect in like the situation that you're in. You're just going to have to go with it and like figure it out as you go. And I feel like that's just what life is. I heard this quote recently and it was like, the purpose of life is to live. Like, that's it. Like, there's no real purpose. Like, you're here just to be alive and like go through it, and that's all.
Do it. Live.
And I think I get insecure about like the failure thing too, which I have had my successes. Like, I graduated college, high school, all that jazz. I have a great job. I love my job. Great family, great friends. But like, there are goals that I have that I feel like I'm not even fucking close to. Yeah. So then you're just like, fuck. I'm always very conscious about like where I actually want to be in life and like where I'm at now, and I just can't conceptualize it for like the near future, which is okay, but like it's always like something that just like lives a little bit in the back of my head. But at the same time, I'm fucking blessed.
Yeah. And like, that's the thing. At the end of the day, you just got to remember, like, count your blessings type thing.
Yeah. And there's no fucking timeline to anything, you know? Like, there it really is no timeline. Like, yeah, you have a goal. Like, sometimes people get successful at fucking 40, and sometimes...
Well, that's funny you said that, because we could look this up as well. I think the average multimillionaire makes their first million at 45.
Yeah.
45... You know what I'm saying? Like, that's late.
That's half of your life.
You know, it's almost, like, might be different now with like social media and shit like that, you know, and like all the new sources of fucking revenue, you know? Yeah. because now there's like fucking like 16-year-old.
Yeah, I mean, there's
millionaires on fucking
TikTokers and YouTube.
shit,
Yeah, that fucking kid that like shows the toys he bought, and he's like
That's
a
fucking
millionaire
insane.
on YouTube. I know, it's crazy.
What the hell?
It's crazy. I don't know how they do it. I always think about like my nephew, and I'm sure Serta watches these too, but there's like Miss Rachel on YouTube, and it's just this lady who just like, hello kids, how are you today? Yes,
I think Serta does watch
just
her.
like teaching, and it's great for kids. It's amazing for kids, but they turn off the cameras and then just talk like this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's so, like, to me, I would just be so, they're making that money, but I was so embarrassed.
Yeah.
Like, there's like Blippy. Do you know who Blippy is?
I've heard of all of them. I don't know what they look like.
Blippy's a grown-ass man, wears a fucking
Oh my
helicopter.
God, I just saw something. He was like rolling on the carpet or something
Yes.
and like playing with the carpet like,
He's like,
ooh.
ooh, look at the toys. Oh my God. He goes to like play places and like goes on this
That's
like,
kind of weird.
I'm like,
though.
it's freaky.
That's kinda weird,
That is
yeah.
fucking weird. I'm like, what do you do on a daily basis? Do you go to a bar? Do you go hang out? Like, what do you
Probably,
you know
yeah,
what I'm
dude.
saying?
He's probably like, oh, fuck, today, dude, they had me roll around on the
Right?
goddamn carpet and smell the carpet.
It's so fucking weird. It's so funny though.
like, that's funny because I think that for like actors in general, I would feel like awkward just like,
Oh,
you know what
really?
I'm saying? Like,
No, dude, I want to be an actress so bad.
you should like, there's like auditions and shit.
Yeah, but
And
I have
Michigan, they film a lot of fucking movies. In
I have
Michigan.
like the acting experience I have is actually zero. So
Yeah, but how many actors have zero acting experience?
I guess I know. I don't know, but
like ones that became big.
yeah, that's like not my goal in life to be an actress. But if a role came up that could work for me, I absolutely.
You know
would.
what we could do? They're always looking for like extras and shit.
Mm-hmm. All of us just sign up.
Like we could go as like friends.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All of us sign
and just
up.
all be in the background of like a crowd, like all chilling.
Yeah,
and
have you
shit.
ever
like
seen-
10 of us just be in the back of a movie.
Wait, have you ever seen Modern Family?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's this scene with Gloria and Phil, and they are extras in a commercial. So there's these two old men who are like the main characters of the commercial, and they're in the back, and they're fucking so funny because they're talking normal like this when you're supposed to be like miming. You're supposed to be pretending to talk. Like you're not supposed, words are not, they're not supposed to be coming out of your mouth. So first they talk, they cut. You guys should not be talking. Oh, okay. And then they're like, just being so fucking funny.
Yeah.
That show
like
is so
not being normal.
normal. Yeah. It's so funny. I love that show. But no, yeah, we should look into that and just do it one day. That's what we do for our
Because
birthdays.
like for they filmed Batman vs Superman downtown.
Yes, I know that.
And then like I know some friends, they were like extras.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just in the background.
You never
like,
watched Seinfeld, but there's a episode where Kramer is a extra in a Woody Allen movie, and then he keeps on good. He's an extra, and then he gets one role and his one line, and his line is, "These pretzels are making me thirsty." And if you watch the episode, it's the funniest episode because
Kramer, you said?
Kramer, and then he like tells all his friends what his line is, and they're like, "You should say it like this. These pretzels are making me thirsty." And like they each have, no, you should say it like this. These pretzels are making me thirsty. Like
Yeah,
there's
they're all
just all
giving him pointers for one line. Yeah.
And then George is like, "These pretzels are making me thirsty." Like yells it.
That
and they're
sounds
all-
like him too.
Oh my God, it's so funny. I love that show. But anyway, speaking of TV shows and like characters, if you could be one character in a TV show, who would you be? And what show?
Damn, it's a tough one.
It's
You
a
go
real-
first if you already have
It's
one.
a really tough question.
TV show or movie, you said? Or
we can do movie too.
Ooh, Thomas Shelby would be
Yes.
a good one.
Every guy should choose Thomas Shelby.
Yeah,
that's
that'd
a
be a good one.
fucking
That's a
sick ass role right there.
Yeah.
Like he
Oh, didn't somebody answer that? Didn't like Rob say that? I feel like we asked this question.
did we ask them that? I don't know, but Robert probably would choose Thomas Shelby. Yeah, Thomas Shelby's a
Ragnar. Didn't we asked this question before? But
we
maybe
probably
not on
the
the
podcast. Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember him saying either Thomas Shelby or Ragnar.
Okay.
Because they're just fucking badasses.
Badasses.
Somebody like that. Like maybe Vince from like Entourage or,
Good fucking God, all these guys have the coolest roles.
Yeah.
I'd be like Daenerys Targaryen, sans the
I was thinking of someone from like
sans
Jon
the
Snow.
nudity.
But maybe not Jon Snow because he's just like fucking north of the wall and shit.
Yeah.
Straight on that.
Lame. You picked Ned Stark.
I was thinking too, he's a badass too. The most respected man in the realm.
Yeah.
But he dies.
Last episode of first season. That shocked me.
Yeah.
That shocked
So
me.
what do you think about the?
Oh,
You didn't watch it?
I'm 3 episodes behind.
You're 3 behind.
I'm 3
How
episodes.
did you fall so? Oh, because Austin.
I don't know. I was in Chicago. I don't know. I was just
Yeah.
busy. I just
Damn, you're crazy.
I know. I know.
Oh
and then,
my God.
Well, then
So good.
When I come home from like those trips, I have to edit the podcast. So I'm like, I can't watch this and edit at the same time.
Yeah, because you want to focus.
And then I was watching. So when I was editing this week, I was like, I finally got a TV in my room. Big update, guys. I was editing.
I saw the box in your garage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I never used to be able to watch TV and edit at the same time. Because I have my computer, I usually watch on my computer. So now I have my nice TV on my wall, and then I just edit.
Oh, yeah.
And I've
been
watching.
Put it up on the wall, or
on my wall. And then I watch reality TV shows when I edit. I don't have to pay attention, But yeah, Liz just actually texted me, "Can you please watch House of Dragons so we can watch the last one together?" And I was like,
she didn't watch that one either.
No, I was like, just watch it. It's okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to hold you
I'm
back.
not waiting for nobody. I don't wait for Nicolette.
No.
No. I mean, this is the thing. It's not waiting for Nicolette. We'll be home Sunday night.
Okay.
And then I'll be like, I'm watching. Yes, it's time. Like, it's on, whatever, And then she'll be like, nah, I don't feel like watching it. And I'm like, I'm not waiting.
Yeah.
So, like,
I know. If I'm home, I'm watching it. Like,
I'm not going to not watch it because you're not in the mood. Like, watch tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Like, watch it the
Good
next day.
for you.
No, I'm not waiting.
Good for you.
No. Some shows I'll wait. Like, if we're actually watching the show
together.
you
Yeah.
know, like,
Yeah.
But a show like that, I'm not waiting for nobody. So good.
Yeah.
So good. Yeah, we're rewatching. Now, she's rewatching it with me, but I wanted to watch it. The Love Island with Tommy Fury.
Is it British?
Yeah, the UK.
The UK?
Did you ever watch that one?
No, this was the first Love Island I've watched.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dude, so
Yeah.
good.
I used to watch it like on my TikTok and on my phone. Like the clips would come up and I'd be like, oh, I'm going to fuck around and watch this a little bit.
You know, I love that shit.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, fuck it. And everyone was raving about Love Island this year. I feel like it fucking blew up
Yeah,
this year.
but we were on that shit from
I know.
You know how we got on it? We were
During
it was
COVID,
like
right?
Valentine's Day. No, was it during COVID? Might have been Valentine's Day during COVID.
Yeah.
But and like we're just scrolling through.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Netflix? No, we put you on Love Is Blind. We're not watching the new one, the new season.
Oh no,
there's a new season of Love Is Blind.
Oh, Love Is Blind is probably the Valentine's Day one that you were thinking of.
Yeah, that you're right.
Because you guys did. We were.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't go on Love Is Blind.
Yeah, it's not a.
We watched the first episode of the new season.
Yeah.
I don't know what city they're in.
I don't know.
But we just didn't dig it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Something
maybe we'll go back to it.
It's a little too cheesy for me. Like it's too
quick. It's too.
Yeah.
You don't.
It is very
feel
quick.
a connection with them, but it ain't. Like if you were to go on that show, it wouldn't be about other people having a connection with you. It's about you building a connection with someone else. That's like the real goal.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's something about that show. Like I still will watch it. I watched last season. I'll probably end up watching this season, but I don't know.
Yeah, Love Island blew up. You see how Bachelor in Paradise
stole Casa Amor.
Yeah. And they didn't even, it wasn't even close to a good job.
No.
Love Island is much, much, much better.
I think it's because the thing about
Love Island, isn't it?
Yeah. The thing about Bachelor in Paradise is all these people already know each other. So like they don't come in and just meet, like most of them know each other from the franchise anyway and beforehand. Sure. So like they have the people they want to meet, and then there's also like people that they don't already like, so it just like adds.
They already
to, like,
texted on the side. They already linked up at some point, and then they're pretending like I was waiting for you to come in.
Yeah.
Type shit like.
Yeah, I don't know. It's problematic, but I still love it. But anyway, yeah. So I picked Daenerys Targaryen. You got Thomas Shelby. That's who we are. But I don't want.
I didn't stick with. But yeah.
I don't want any nudity. That shit. I don't understand how they do that. That is actually crazy.
Yeah.
Or also, how don't they just fall in love with their co-stars?
Comes with it. Well, they do.
I know, but like I will fall in love with every co-star.
I feel like they do.
You think?
Like a lot. Like they do. Like Jon Snow and what's her name?
Yeah, they ended up getting married.
Yeah, what the hell's her name? Ygritte?
Her name's like Rosalie or something.
Yeah.
In real life. Okay, so a good example. You probably never watched it.
You'd rather be Daenerys than Arya?
Oh, Arya's a cool character too. Yeah, I think Arya would probably be more my speed. But like the power of Daenerys is so
Yeah, the dragon you're talking about, like
the goddess. Like, oh, if I could say that and like have a purpose to say it, fuck yeah.
Tyrion's is dope too.
Tyrion's fucking
Tyrion's a
no
badass
one else
character
can be Tyrion besides him.
Nobody.
He is a fucking legend.
So you were saying who would we be to act in that role, to play that role?
Yeah, like what role would you want to play?
Oh, what role would I want to play? Gotcha,
yeah, not like you wouldn't turn into the person. Like you get to play that role and like be iconic.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Like people are gonna remember Daenerys Targaryen for the rest of the fucking life that we live under. You know, like
shows.
Iconic. You know.
Yeah, those are that. I have a good list there.
Yeah.
With the 3.
Yeah,
Vince,
for sure.
Ragnar, I guess.
Yeah.
Thomas Shelby.
I never watched
Vikings.
Good. Yeah. Robert's obsessed with it.
Good. He got me into it. My sister watched it too, but Rob talking about it made me want to watch it.
Yeah.
I didn't even finish it. Same with Peaky Blinders. I never finished Peaky Blinders either.
Dude.
Because it gets to the point where like you watch 4 fucking seasons and then like you guys just surpass me.
Yeah.
And then I never get back to it. So then like now
you should, because
but there's just so many shows that like I'm watching.
I know. Have you heard how it ends? I feel like
I don't even know how it ends.
They've cut that shit under wraps. Like
I still don't know how it ends. But nothing. I don't ever get any Peaky Blinders.
Gotcha. You're gonna now that we're talking about it. Your phone's listening to you. No, the final episode is fucking amazing.
Yeah, and this is a final, right? Correct. Like it's done? Is the show done?
There's going to be a movie spinoff.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, there's going to be a spinoff, a movie. Oh, fuck.
Dope.
Dude. Like
talking about it makes me want to watch it.
But when I tell you that like from the start of the last episode to the end, I had no idea what was going to fucking happen. Like until it happened, I had no idea what was going to happen. Like no clue.
That's a good show.
Fucking amazing. And then I look back like when I think about it now, I'm like, they told us what was going to happen. Mm-hmm. The whole entire time it was written right there in the fucking, like throughout the entire series even. Like they told us what was going to fucking happen. It's crazy. It's wild. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to get back on it.
Yeah, that guy's just really good at, because it's only 6 episodes, so it's like those hour-long ones. But he's just good at making you feel like you have, it was a fucking regular season, not 6 episodes. You feel like you watched 12 of them.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good. Yeah, that's top 5 favorite show for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But back to falling in love with your co-star. Like, could you handle that as
a married man?
Yeah. Like if your wife was a actress and she had like a co-star.
If she was?
Yeah.
Ooh. I thought you were going to say me.
No, not you. Like how I would be so, that's an insecurity that would come up.
Right? I don't know.
Yeah. Like I think I couldn't. No. I
don't think I'd be able to, like, especially like if it was like a role like Daenerys Targaryen where you're getting naked or you're I wouldn't be cool with that.
Yeah, I think.
And then like in bed with like Jon Snow and you're both butt naked, but you're not doing anything.
Drogo to me, like I feel like that wouldn't bother me if I was a married man for some reason, because it feels like more of a
he's like a mythical creature.
Yeah.
Like he's not a real life man.
Yeah. But like, okay, so Grey's Anatomy, the 2 main characters are Ellen Pompeo in real life and then Patrick Dempsey in real life. And both of them are both married. So we have Meredith Grey and
how many seasons are there on Grey's Anatomy?
They're on like 19 right now. It's fucking ridiculous.
So they're pretty much married. Are they together on the show?
Well, no, because the guy in the show, Derek Shepherd. Holy shit, I fucking forgot his name. Derek Shepherd dies.
Okay. I'm never going to watch it, and no one gives a shit.
Spoiler alert. Sorry. That was in season fucking like 11.
Okay, so, then, yeah. There's nobody watching that's on like season 10 of fucking Grey's Anatomy.
They might be, dude. But
I
no.
doubt it. If they are, they waited too long to watch the damn show.
I know, yeah. So he dies, but like there's no way they didn't bang in real life. Like that's how I feel. Like there's no fucking way.
Well, see, how about this though? Like 19 seasons. Okay, like you said, died 11, season 11, whatever. But dude, if you're 10 years, that's your wife on a show, say, or that's your love interest on a show for 10 years. That's your fucking love interest in real life. You're going to work 6 hours a day type shit, whatever.
You're
and then
kissing,
you're kissing and shit.
Emotion.
But then you go home to you got 2 wives.
Yeah.
You got 2 girlfriends. You do. Like you're living that life.
Yeah.
You're actually living that life at that point.
That's
And then shows like what are these soap operas?
Yeah. Like Days of Our Lives.
They're filming every day.
Yeah.
5 days a week for fucking 40 years. However, it's been like 30 years.
Days of Our Lives has been running forever.
And no, what's the one I'm thinking of? The one with
General
Sunny.
Hospital.
General Hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude, 5 days a week. Like you bye, Nicolette. I'm going to work, and then I go to work for fucking 7 hours today, and I got a girl on there, and
that you get
every
to
day
kiss,
for 30 years.
That you get to kiss and like have emotions with.
Yeah, and like that's my life now.
I never thought about
that
it.
role.
I never thought about it that way. Yeah.
You literally come home and you're living a double life.
Yeah.
But you're just getting paid for it.
I don't know if it's like because they're actors and actresses that they're able to disassociate it. Like
no, they're humans like us. They're not just because they're actors. They
I know,
don't
but
mean shit,
they're
I'm
trained in it. But
they're not trained. They're
no, you're right though. I've never thought about it that way. But that's why I'm saying I don't.
No one trains them.
But I don't
Nobody sits
see
them
how-
down like no one after. Like, hey, you just got this role. You auditioned for this role. It's your first
But
time
I'm
acting.
saying,
So
like-
this is how you're gonna have to.
But the people don't like first time act and get a fucking role. Like really, they have to like. People are trained in acting. Like they have acting coaches
school,
and
yeah,
you know
they get
but,
a
like,
small role.
That's
on
what
a
I'm saying. For
commercial and then
them,
they
it
boom.
might be easier to like. I am playing a role like this is not who I. You know what I'm saying? But there's those fucking method actors. You know, like.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's method actors, so what do? They're just like, yep, this is my wife, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't know.
Well, most of those people aren't married, probably though. Like Jared Leto is one of them. He's a
Is he?
method actor.
Yeah.
I think I heard he was like that recent movie with the Bat movie. What is it called? Morbius. Morbius. Yeah, that's what it is. It's called Morbius. But apparently, because he's a method actor, he was fucking miserable to work with.
Yeah.
Like miserable. Like, why would you want to be a method actor? Come on.
But maybe that's just how he's good.
I know.
You know, did you watch the Marvel show, the the one where the guy's in the white?
Yes.
How good is that? What's it called? The Ghost?
The dark. I was in the Dark
It's like
Knight.
the dark white,
Oh my
or
gosh.
like the dark ghost or some shit.
I fucking with Oscar Isaac.
Dude, so good.
Such a good fucking show. So
Fucking
good.
loved it.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell's going on in the damn show.
Oh,
It's
I
so
know.
confusing.
I was like, I texted Liz. I'm like, am I supposed to understand this? Because I don't, but I love it. Like, I
love it,
loved
though.
every second of it. I was like, I have no
What
idea
the
what's
hell
going
is it
on,
called,
but
dude?
just look it up really quick.
New Marvel show.
Moon Knight.
Moon Knight.
Boom. Boom. Just had to go through my files in my
Because
head.
we were thinking the dark, because like the Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, I don't have anything else.
Is that it? What do we got coming up? Yeah, okay, we got the
We're-
Ann Arbor shit.
We're going to tailgate next week or this weekend. Tomorrow I have a Halloween party with some of my friends.
So you do have a Halloween party.
Yeah, but not with you guys. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So my friends texted me and they're like, do you guys want to be part of me, Nata and Kara? Do you guys want to be part of this Halloween party? We're putting names in a bowl and you're going to be partnered with somebody random to do a duo costume.
Okay.
So we're doing that
That's kinda
tomorrow.
fun.
Yeah. So we know these people. Nata actually doesn't know her person, but it's like fun, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you want to know what we're going to be since it's already going to be over by this
Yeah,
time?
what is it?
So Nata and her partner are going to be Danny Phantom and the girl in Danny
I don't
Phantom.
know. What
Oh, it's a cartoon. It's a great fucking cartoon.
New?
No, but probably past your time. Like you're fucking 10 years older than me. And then Kara's going to be Tinkerbell and then her partner's going to be Peter Pan.
Who's Tinkerbell?
You're
I know, I'm fucking
Oh,
around.
I was so scared. And then my partner and me are going to be American Gothic, the painting. Do you know what it is? You probably don't. A lot of people don't until I show
Sounds
them.
familiar.
And then they're like, oh, I know what that is. I'm going to show you. Gothic painting. It's a painting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
so
funny.
that's what we're going to be. Pretty cute. Yeah, so we're doing that. Then Saturday we have the tailgate. And then Sunday I'm going to relax.
Sweet.
I'm tired, dude.
Tonight?
In general.
Oh, too much shit going on?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, because we got home on Monday night. I was home at like midnight. And then I woke up next day and went to Ann Arbor on
Yeah,
Tuesday. Like I had to
damn.
drive to work and whatever. I'm just tired. Last night I got to watch my cousin's baby after work in Ann Arbor. So then I got home again at like 11:30, like it was, or 11 o'clock, 11:30, whatever. So I'm just tired. I can't wait for Sunday
To relax and
relax,
do nothing?
yeah,
no,
and-
for sure. Yeah, I haven't been doing shit. I kind of made it a point to like not do anything.
Yeah.
Went to Canada for my little cousin's birthday.
Oh,
With
nice.
Nicola and my family. But other than that, I've just been relaxing all night, every
Yeah.
night.
I'm excited to do that. I think it's going to be my goal for like the first week of November because, woof, this month. I'm thankful for it because I've been doing so many fun things, but like
Yeah.
after
It
a while.
gets exhausting after a while. Yeah.
Yeah.
You need some unwinding to do.
Alrighty, well, I'll see you Saturday.
Cool. All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.